Here we go. This is day 136. The process of getting out this latest video has been a little ridiculous. I filmed the first part of it the other morning in my car, and all that film came out terrible. And then we had Big Day of Giving, which was a 24-hour event to raise funds for the Sacramento Comedy Foundation, and I was a little busy with that, some of you know. And then I shot the whole beginning section again. I didn't really like that, and now I'm not really in love with the second section, but I'm not going to film the whole thing, so the reason why I wanted to do something new today is because Big Day of Giving did just happen yesterday. I'm very grateful right now because everyone's been, it was everybody donating money, but even before that, just smaller things. Like, I had 3 people in my life just randomly get me a gift, which I thought was really, really nice. It wasn't for a birthday or anything like that. They just thought I would like this thing, and that's what kind of led to the video today, because all 3 of them were space things, right? So I wanted to share some space stuff for you. That's the second part of the video where I think I changed shirts. No continuity, nothing this time. But I really wanted to film the front part of this again too, because I wanted to thank you. Tons of you have subscribed to my Facebook page, and I want you to know that I really, really appreciate that. Before I went on Gloria's Food and Drink show, I had 99 subscribers, and now I have 300. So thank you. I appreciate that, and I hope I put out content that you like and might be inspiring and might make you laugh, because I'm super excited to do that. Thank you to those in the Duder Nation that hung out with us during our live stream during Big Day of Giving. Thank you to those of you who even donated to the foundation, and a lot of you aren't even in the same state. And really, thank you to Gloria and Brandon and Cam, who have been really nice to me. And I hope you'll stick around and keep watching my videos. I know they're way different from Cam. I mean, he's hot. Gloria, she's super funny and talented. Brandon is crazy and he's funny and he's nice. I'm old. We all have something to bring to the table. Anyway, I am a huge space fan. In this next part of the video, I keep describing space as NASA. To me, they are interchangeable. I'm a space geek. I love space things. I love all space stuff. As a kid, I like space stuff. As an adult, I like space. I am super into space. Let's talk about space stuff. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you know, but I am the biggest NASA fan ever. But there's a time when I became a super NASA fan, and it's because of this book. This book changed my life. You might have seen the HBO documentary series. Not documentary. Well, no, it's not documentary. This book is where they got their source material. So story time. I was in college as a business major, and to make a long story short, and I'll probably talk about this later, I hated being a business major. I mean, something awful. I had 0 friends, blah, blah, blah. It's a long story. We'll tackle it later on. I dropped out of college for 1 semester, but I was living with my mom at the time, and the agreement was as long as I stayed in school, I could live with her. So I lied. Every morning I would leave the house, going to school, backpack on, and I would drive to a park and I would read books. 2 books in particular that saved my life. 1, this book, this exact book. Number 2, this exact book. So, Charlie Chaplin and a Moon book about the Apollo moon missions. I spent my entire semester reading multiple books. I actually read 2 biographies on Charlie Chaplin. This is his autobiography. I read this book on the moon. I also read a book about the Titanic, but I didn't know what everyone went through to get us to the moon until I read this book. And it made me from a NASA fan to a super NASA fan. I'll prove it to you. I once wrote a letter to NASA. Dear NASA, is it possible to have the Mir space station, which they were getting ready to let drop back into the ocean, can you put it into a lunar orbit so that you can hold on to it a little bit longer? They wrote me back. They wrote me back and said no. But I was so, It was awesome. I was blown away. I mean, I have tattoos. This is supposed to be the Earth rising above the moon, like that iconic shot from the Apollo, I think it was Apollo 11. And then this is a pulsar map that's on the Golden Record that's on Voyager. Again, we'll talk about this in another, we have tons of time giving you overview here. So, me, super NASA fan, but I've never seen a launch, which is why it's one of my 10 goals. It turns out that my uncle Charlie is also a huge NASA fan. He collects a bunch of stamps. I have a bunch of those in a file cabinet over there. Tons of them that have like pictures of Skylab and the Apollo moon missions and all this stuff. But he was just at the Kennedy Space Center recently and he got me this. It's a SpaceX shirt. Ooh, it says Falcon Heavy on the back. He also got me this hat. This here, a little coffee, a little shot of coffee. I require way more coffee than that. And this really cool, glossy, I don't know, what is it? Souvenir book is what it's called, which is amazing. It shows you everything that's at the Kennedy Space Center. So boom, I was like so blown away. This just came to me just about a week ago, maybe a week and a half now. Also this bag, this handy dandy tote bag. Pardon me, may I have one of your tomatoes? I'm going to put it in my Kennedy Space Center bag. Uncle Charlie, thank you. I don't know if he watches my vlog, but these are awesome. Next thing, I have a student in one of my improv classes, and she's taken a ton of improv classes, and she's also an improv instructor. She's also, just side note, one of my favorite people ever. Why? Because she just is very passionate about improv, and she always has something nice to say. She got me a notebook that she had everybody sign, which I thought was really nice. She just started a new class of mine last night, and she brought me this. What? That is the coolest thing. I am an improv astronaut, right? Look at the back of this thing. It's like an astronaut, but with like the the mustache, eyes, and nose. Ooh, what? I'm like 3 right now. So that was cool. Thank you, Liz. I'm so stoked by that. And then I have another improv student. His name is Rico, and he went to the Johnson Space Center and got me this. There's only one other mug that's been more special than this one. Hold, please. Which is this unicorn mug. Why is it so special to me? Because inside it says, I won Best in Show for a Halloween costume. And Allie and Tessa got me this mug. Allie and Tessa are performers at the Comedy Spot. They had a party. I dressed as a Southwest flight attendant. I even had a cart where I was going around the party and giving people mixed drinks with ice and blah, 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 blah. And anyway, so I won this. So this has been my most special mug until boom, 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 boom. This NASA boot Johnson Space Center mug. See, this is the size coffee. Both of these in the morning. This is my midday shot of coffee. Rico, you are a saint. This is so cool. Okay, almost as cool as this. They're like right there. I think this is still my favorite mug. Thank you, Rico. Thank you, everyone. Liz, Charlie, Uncle Charlie. I just feel really fortunate lately that, I don't know, people thought about me when they were on vacations. Like Rico took his son here. And then Liz thinking about me. And my Uncle Charlie. What a good guy. I feel like I'm going to cry right now. And can you imagine what's going to happen when I actually see a rocket launch? I'll just bring this, and we'll sop up all my tears, all my improv astronaut tears. We'll have to pan it out and then start it all over again. That's all I have. It's good to talk to you. Do me a favor, don't forget to like this and share it with your friends, and definitely subscribe to my channel. Anyway, that's all I have. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Oh, but I did get something I want to show you really quickly because we're going to be messing with it soon. It's a drone. Bye, everybody. This is why I'll always be generic Casey Neistat, because he's in New York on a motorized skateboard and I'm on an elliptical. Look how cool the visual is of this. That's as good as it gets. You know, Rocky had a really cool workout song. Not me. Nope. I told my improv class last night that just musicals would be playing in the background. Like I Feel Pretty from West Side Story.